Hey guys, welcome back. Um, I mean, I guess you could introduce the video with what the video is about, but that's what the caption's for, right? Um, so what the caption says is, I don't know what it's gonna say yet, but something along the lines of my septum piercing experience. Because if you have not noticed, this little guy right here, um, septum piercing. I got it last night and I kind of just wanted to explain my experience just because a lot of people, including myself before I did it, did a bunch of Googling and a bunch of looking online because it's a scary thing to think about. Does it hurt? Is it worth it? All the questions. So I'm going to try and answer that. Granted, it is only day 2. I got it done at 9 o'clock last night. So, I haven't had it for a full day yet, but so far, it's been pretty good. So I've been talking about this for a long time. I've been wanting it for a long time just because I don't know why. Growing up, I was so not into it at all, but the more I saw people getting it and the more it looked good on people, I was like, it's kind of cute. I go to I saw a really cute picture on Pinterest one time recently of this it's a little septum piercing, and it was just the cutest little dainty hoop, and that's what kind of sold me. I was like, maybe I should try it. I tweeted about it a long time ago, and I had friends that were like, do it, do it, do it. Why not just do it? And I was like, I don't know. So I never bit the bullet. Until now. I've always been so scared of piercings over tattoos. I have a lot of tattoos, and the only other piercings I've had is my belly button and my nose twice and just my ears. And I've been stretching my ears too, but it's a scary thing to think about, just a needle going through your skin, completely through like that. Tattoos, it's constant pain, but it's not nearly as crazy as thinking about just a hole, just someone just poking right through your skin. But I was with my friend Sarah, who it was her last time in town for a little while, and we were just driving around, and we were like, let's just see, what the I wanted to see what the starter what the starter jewelry was, and what it was what the gauge was, the size of the hole and stuff like that. So we ended up going in, and this lady that was in, she's really awesome. She did my second my second nose piercing, and she's really cool. So she kind of explained the whole deal. You can get the horseshoe, which is what I have, or the which is a 16 gauge, or you can go and get a 14 gauge and have the hoop already. I was a little scared. I wanted it as small as possible, so I did the horseshoe at a 16 gauge, and I'm actually really happy with it, just from getting the starter jewelry. But luckily when we walked in, we had 2 other girls that were getting their septums pierced at the same time. So 3 septums in a row, which is kind of funny. But they were really cool, so I kind of got to see what it was like for them to do it and kind of what it felt, and kind of ask them what it was like. I was super nervous, but I had already signed my life away and given her my ID and stuff, and so I was just like, what the heck, just do it. So I sat down, and she, went through everything. There's this pandemic going on right now, went through how everything is sanitary, single-use needles, everything like that, and I was like, cool, let's do it. So she cleaned my nostrils with alcohol, and honestly, the worst part is always the clamp, I feel like. So she put the clamp on. I have a really pretty small septum, so it wasn't that bad, and she put the clamp on, and honestly, I could already feel her poking the needle at my skin a little bit, and she was like, breathe in. So I was like, and breathe out, right through. So it honestly wasn't that bad at all. The worst part was honestly her switching the needle with the jewelry. The jewelry is a horseshoe shape, so it is curved like this. So she just kind of went whoop and that was what hurt, is putting in like that. So, but he's like making licky noises. It's really loud. But it went in really fast. It was pretty much done. I mean, it was done. And she twisted one of the balls back on, and that was it. So, I mean, I was so nervous. I was scared it wasn't going to look good. I looked at Sarah and I was like, and she was like, so she gave me the mirror and I looked in the mirror and I was just like I loved it. Like, I loved it so much. But overall, it was a super, super fast process. And I barely felt anything. It felt pretty much the same as getting your nose pierced. If any of you have your nose pierced and you're thinking about this, it's pretty much the same. A lot of times she kind of explained to me there's like some harder bone when you go up in there and feel, and then there's a soft squishy part. That soft squishy part is what's going to get pierced. So, I mean, some people have more bone than squishy part. I'm lucky that my nose had a lot of the squishy fatty part. So it was pretty easy process. So I was really grateful for that. But overall, it was super worth it to me, not super expensive. I think it's super cute. I'm probably going to end up switching to a hoop at some point just because this draws a lot of attention, I feel like, to my face, which is fine, but I kind of wanted something a little bit more dialed down. But we'll kind of see. She said that we can change it out about 2-3 weeks and kind of go from there. So honestly, my biggest advice is ask a lot of questions and make sure that the place you're going to is all within the health regulations, super safe, super clean. Make sure that they follow all the rules, and just make sure that everything is sanitary, because especially dealing with all this coronavirus stuff, sanitation's no joke. So she was really awesome about making sure I knew that everything was sanitary. It was all single use, packaged up, she threw it all away after, and she wiped down everything. It was all super clean. So I can't complain at all. She was super awesome, made the process really quick and fast and easy and really fun, actually. So it was a super cool experience, and it just makes me want to pierce more things and get more tattoos. So I recommend doing it if you're thinking about it. So if you have any questions, more than welcome to ask. Like I said, I've only had it for a day, but I mean, the process was like 10 minutes tops. So why not? Just do it. Just make sure you have parental permission or you're of legal age, because that's illegal. But that is my septum experience, and I will see you guys later. Bye!